So cutting, we have lots of different types of tools that cut. One, probably one of your most favorite one will be the seam ripper. Comes, most of them come with a lid. You want to make sure because this little blade in here is super sharp. I keep mine, I have a tool that holds all of my tools. It's kind of like a keeper, and it holds them face down, point down, so it's safe. But there's all sorts of different types of scissors and things. So this is a large pair of embroidery scissors, but it works great for just threads. This is a pair of what we call pinking shears. It cuts a zigzag, all right? This is if we wanted to make sure that the edge of our seams don't ravel. These are typical shears or scissors, sewing scissors. They work really well. This brand, Fiskars, is great, or Fiskars, is great. This is another, I can't remember what brand this was. It wasn't a very expensive pair of scissors, and they cut okay, but they're not maybe the greatest. This is a pair of shears. I've had this pair for about 15 years. They need to be sharpened. They're by Ginger. It's one of my favorites. I like the metal for me, but I'm also a professional seamstress, so I wouldn't expect you to invest in an expensive pair like that. The Fiskars are really your probably best bet. Another type of cutting tool is our rotary cutter. It has a blade that's round, and we have to use a self-healing board underneath it. You could never cut like this. That'd be like cutting vegetables on your counter without having a cutting board underneath it. And then another tool are these little snips. These are just for fabric. I don't require my students to have them. It's just an extra thing that some people come along and decide that that's something that they need as they mature in their sewing experience. So those are typical sewing things. What you will need is a decent pair of scissors and a seam ripper.